back to another video. I am making this video because I get so many comments on my TikTok asking how I got in the trade, if I'm qualified, how I came to be a female mechanic. So many questions because so many other girls are interested in doing what we do, but they want more answers and they want to know what it's really like. Oh, bird! Oh, that was really close. Oh my god. So yeah, I thought I would give you a little insight into how I got where I am today. When I was growing up, I was never one for playing with dolls. I always played with cars. I grew up playing with toy cars. I grew up watching Cars, the Disney movie. I grew up watching Roddy the racing car. You get the gist of it. I wasn't a girly girl growing up. And when I was in school, I was obviously getting peer pressured into picking what it was I wanted to do in my life so you could pick the right subjects and all that kind of stuff. So I thought, well, I don't know how to work on cars because I didn't grow up around cars. I just grew up loving cars in my blood, which sounds quite weird, I know, but I didn't grow up around cars, so I don't really know where the love for cars actually came from, apart from my blood, because my dad is a mechanic. So yeah, when I was trying to pick all my subjects, I was like, you know what, I'm going to design cars, because I love cool looking cars, and I'd love to make cool looking cars, so that's what I did. I took all the subjects to be a CAD technician, computer-aided design, and I thought, I'll be a car technician, I'll design cars. What better job? Good money, get to design cool cars. Yeah, love it. After taking all the subjects that were required, I realised I was not smart enough for that. So that was a waste of time. I left school and went into family business, which is totally unrelated to cars. It was hairdressing, but I worked there as a job to, start making money. And I applied for a college course doing vehicle maintenance, but they didn't actually have space in the course that I wanted. So instead, they offered me to do the all-body repair course, which involved obviously panel beating, spraying and welding, which I did do. I took the course because I was like, you know what, it's still working on cars. I'll be happy. I'll still get to touch cars, I'll still get to see cars, I'll still get to take them apart. Even if it's not necessarily all the suspension and the engine work, I'll still get to work on them every day. So I took it. And about 8 months in, I seen an apprenticeship come up for Kwik Fit. And people could say what they want about Kwik Fit, okay? I agree with most of the things that are said. Like, I'll probably agree with you. But the people I worked with were ace, and they supported me through my whole career. I mean, don't get me wrong, I had a few that disagreed with me being a female working there. But you will get that. Like, it's undeniable. Some people are still living in the 60s where women should be in the kitchen. But I did get the apprenticeship for Kwik Fit. I don't know why they decided to take me on. I don't know if it's because they were, all equal rights and they want to see a female in the workshop. I don't know if it's because I had that interest in, being around cars, applying for the college course of auto body repair. I don't know their reasons behind taking me on. All I know is I got it. And I worked really hard to prove that I should be there the whole time I was there. I actually ended up getting fast-tracked through my apprenticeship. And after I had completed my apprenticeship, I got a job offer for a local garage. And it was just all through word of mouth, to be honest, because one of my family members had spoken to them because they knew them, and they were like, oh, do they want to come down for a chat? And I was like, oh yeah, that'd be ace. I could go for a chat, I could get a job in a proper garage, that would be so cool. But I wimped out. I was too comfortable at Kwik Fit. I knew all the guys I worked with. I was good at my job because there's only so much you can learn with it being fast fit. That I was good at my job, I was quick at it. I was quite happy where I was because I knew I could do jobs quick, and I felt safe, I felt comfortable. So I actually turned it down because I was too scared that I was going to go into this garage and I was going to not fit in. And so many girls have that issue about even trying to start to get into the trade. of not feeling comfortable and feeling like people will constantly bring them down or not support them. And it's true, some people will. And I'm not going to sit there and lie to you and say that they won't. What is with all the birds on this road? So yeah, I am not going to lie to you. You will get people like that, and it fully depends on where you are and where you're going to work. And then after a year of getting that job offer, I was still at QuickFit. I decided I was bored of QuickFit because I had learned all I could. I was bored of trying to impress people. I was bored of being good at the easy jobs, basically. That I messaged the person that offered me the job before, and I asked if he would still be interested. And he was, thankfully. And then I left QuickFit and went to go join this local garage. And I learned so much at this garage. Like, QuickFit was such a good stepping stone to get into the career. Like, it really was. Because it still teaches you things. It does. And I learned so much at this local garage. I think on my third day, he got me doing a timing belt, which was like nuts. Like, for someone who had only ever worked on like brakes or suspension or whatever, doing a timing belt was like, oh my god, this is big jobs. Big jobs! And I loved it. I learned so much. I worked so hard there, like, to constantly try and learn. I loved learning. I got to work on big things like big vans and motorhomes, which also was ace. I loved doing that. Like, again, working on cars, doing tires and stuff. It is good. It's still a learning curve. But like, being able to work on bigger things and do bigger jobs was so good. And I loved it, and that's what made me a proper mechanic. So at QuickFit I was only qualified up to level 5, and I still am only qualified up to level 5, and it goes up to level 7. But everything above level 5 that I have learned is all through, like, learning as I go. Because I have not done the courses for it. I have just been given the jobs and given opportunity to learn. So that's why in some videos I will admit if I don't know things because I haven't been taught them. But I am eager to learn, and I think that's a big part of this industry. Especially if girls are wanting to get to the trade, you have to show that you're willing and eager to learn, because nobody knows everything. I then got a job offer after about a year and a half, I think, of being at this other garage. I then got a job offer for the garage I'm currently in at the moment, and it was more money, and it was less hours, and it seemed very logical. It seemed like a really good offer, and I did. I took it, and that's where I currently still am. So yeah, that garage I've also learned a lot at, because again, you progress, you learn from new people. The more people you work with as well, the more tips and tricks you're able to learn, because not all the time everybody knows the same, if that made any sense at all. But like, other people have tips and tricks that you don't have. So like, if you work with so many people, they'll have little tricks to teach you, or tips, or things to, like, that you can learn. And like, that's what I've liked about working with the people I've worked with. I've never really had an issue with anyone in a workshop, like having an issue with me being a female. I've had issue with 2 people, and both of them were office members, so if anything, they were probably jealous that they were guys that couldn't fix cars, and a girl just came in and shown them all up, basically, is what I'm thinking. And I don't even care if they're watching this video, because they'll know who I'm on about when they watch this video. If they watch this video, they probably won't even watch it, but they'll know who they are, basically. And yeah, that is exactly how I've came to be a mechanic. I get so many messages on my TikTok asking me questions, and I want to be like, go girl, you do it, you go get this, you go get the career, you work hard, you try it. Look, it's not for everyone, but there's no harm in trying. If you love cars and you want to give it a go, then there is no harm in trying. Even if it's just working on your own cars. I know it's hard sometimes to get apprenticeships, but they are the best way to learn, is through apprenticeships. You can go to college if that is the only option, but college will teach you how to work on cars that have been stripped apart 100 times before. You won't have the diagnostic side of things where nobody knows what's wrong with it and you've somehow got to fix it. You won't get the rusty bolts. Like, oh my days, rust. The amount of people that come out from college and it's all new parts, basically. It's been apart literally a million times before, and it's made for people who don't know what they're doing because they're learning. So when you get an actual car in a garage, it's so different. It is so different, and that's what I think people don't understand. Just because you did the college course doesn't make you a mechanic. Like, it really doesn't. You could do accounting in academy, get hired. It does not make you an accountant, because you do not have a job as an accountant. Like, it's the real world is so different to college, and I don't want to put people down, the people that are in college right now, if you're watching this video as well, but just expect it to be different when you get in a garage. It's not going to be as easy. It really isn't. But again, that's learning. You know the basics. You just have to figure out how to do the everyday stuff. So yeah, thank you all for watching this video. I'm sorry the content has been quite boring. I was planning on doing so much more car related videos. However, the rain in Scotland has changed that, because it is not a nice day today, and I had so much plans for doing the GTA 6 today, the golf today, and I am currently in the middle of spraying my bike as well. I did do a live stream on my TikTok, so if you like watching lives and you watch TikTok, make sure you go check it out. Also, leave a like, don't forget to subscribe and turn on post notifications, because you'll get notified every single time I post a video. I am trying to make videos every week, so every Sunday there should be a video out, so stay tuned. But yeah, thank you guys for watching.